MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
Welcome back, race fans. Tonight, the NMNTSB Graphics Cup Series takes to the track a 2-mile oval, D-shaped oval at that, of the non-super speedway super speedway of Michigan, as speeds will reach about 210 miles an hour here tonight. So that's why I call it a super speedway, because well, they're really fast. So but glad everybody is tuning in here this evening. Right now, Dustin Kleba in that number 6, taking over the top spot here in practice. Right now he's running a 37.670, just knocked off Spence Thompson in the 89. Spence Thompson, this is his home track. If y'all watched last night of the Truck Series, as it was broadcasted right here on MaxSpeedTV, we talked to Spence, you know, in that race right before it. Now, Spence he did finish the race, came home fourth, not the race he wanted, but yet, you know, Spence is, you know, he was happy with fourth, could not complain, and, for some reason, every time I go over to Spence's car, it has him on pit road there, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. We're gonna have to see exactly what the deal is. This is weird. I've never had this happen to me before. Well, Matthew McMeekin out here in the number 14 Navy machine. Kelsey Rogers currently 8th, Matthew 9th here in qualifying. And yeah, it's still doing that. I'm not sure. There it is. All right. Well, Spence. Well, I see. Spence was sitting at the end of pit road there with that number 20. Let's see here. And the number 20 is not even showing up in my ticker here. So I don't know what was going on there. That was a little confusing as to why that was doing that. But Spence Thompson is in the 89. We're going to get right straight to the point standings here coming in tonight. Zach Lindgren, 2,223 points, holding strong up there in first. Now Spence Thompson is second, 2,127 points, 96 back behind Zach. But Jared Washon, however, only 6 points behind Spence. Jared in third. James McKee, 196 back behind Jared. James currently in fourth. You can see the point standings as the points are. Anthony C, 33 back behind James McKee, currently fifth. Craig Lerman, 6th, 197 back behind Anthony C. Bradley Wilson, currently 7th, 72 back behind Craig Lerman. Up a spot from last week is Gordon Larson Jr., currently 8th, 56 back behind Bradley Wilson. Trevor Harmon, 9 back behind Gordon, down a spot from last week in 9th. And David Heiss is going to round out your top 10 here. 31 points back behind Trevor Harmon, currently running 10th. So that is your point standings coming in to tonight. I think that's correct. I hope I didn't override anything. We're gonna have to make sure, but I believe that is the point standings. Well, it's showing Spence Thompson. They're sitting on pit road again in that number 20. And I'm still not sure why it's doing that. Because I do not have a number 20 in here. Now the number 51 of Anthony C. right behind him. That one's showing up correctly. But Spence Thompson, every time he comes to pit road, now his box is correct in that 89, but it's not correct when he comes down pit road. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. Let's see if we can drag Spence up here real quick. Spence Thompson, Josh from the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, Spence, I am sitting here watching you on pit road. I believe you are on pit road. But when you come into your pit stall, it's got you in the number 20 car, but when you come out, it refreshes everything. So that's a little confusing.
Well, we're in the 89 machine tonight, man. I don't know why it's doing that. There's been a few issues that people have been having tonight with their software and all that stuff. But yeah, we're in the 89 truck, or in the 89 car rather.
Yeah, you are in the 89. Of course, your pit box says 89, so we know you're in the 89. But man, we talked to you last night, home track, but now it's a little different. You're in a little bit more powerful machine than you was yesterday. This is the Cup car, so talk about now what's going to go through your mind here, knowing that you're back yet again at your home track.
Oh man, when we're back at the home track for 2 days in a row, man, it just brings a lot of confidence to the whole team, man. It's one of them deals where we're on our home turf. We got a really good race car tonight. We'll feel like we'll definitely be able to run the top 5 all night long. Hopefully get up in front and lead a few laps. Hopefully win a stage or two. And hopefully try to get this win tonight, man, because we're amped up tonight for it, man. We're excited. The whole team's all ready to go. We're set for it.
All right, Spence. Well, man, we'll let you get back to practice, but it looks like you got your job cut out for you here in practice. Kelsey Rogers and Dustin Keebler. Kelsey just passing you for the second place. So, you know, it's just practice. You know, not racing time yet, but this gives an idea on how the track is going to come together throughout the race.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing, like a lot of guys are getting a little bit sideways off of turn 2. Is what happens is the track really flattens out off there. There's a really sharp decrease from the 18-degree banking to the 5-degree banking, so it's definitely going to upset the car a little bit, and especially if you get down below that bottom seam in the corners right there, it'll get a little bit sideways as well. So you're going to see a lot of guys on their toes tonight after the tires were out after about 10 or 15 laps here. So, but hey, man, we're ready for it. We got good speed here. I mean, we may be third, but we know we got good speed in this car tonight. We're confident as ever in these WFO guys. We're real thankful that we got our new sponsorship deal with Plan B Sales and diecast, NASCAR diecast fans on board this weekend for the rest of the year. So we're really excited about that and all these guys on this WFO Motorsports team. So we're amped up for it. We're ready to rock and roll, man.
All right, bud. Well, I just refreshed Trading Paints again just to make sure everything is working. I know I have your paint, and we'll get that on stream here tonight and let them guys know that you are running that. But man, gonna be a grueling race here tonight, 2020 and then 61. A long green flag shootout there to the end. Guaranteed at least one pit stop, I'm sure, in that last long run. So Spence, man, good luck down there, bud, and we'll hopefully there see you at the end, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks.
Oh. All right, well, that was Spence Thompson there, not in the 20, he is in the 89. So we'll let him come back out on there on the track here and see if we can get everything updated. And losing frames again for some oddball reason, not sure exactly what's going on. I can look at something here. Not entirely sure what happened here, but it did something. If I go and re-look at the point standings here just to make sure everything is correct on it. I don't want to be wrong. I want to be right. I'm going to bring them up here just to see. Okay, yeah, the point standings are correct. So that is a good thing. Make sure I was correct on that. Did not want to be wrong. Alrighty, folks, we take a look at the pre-race analysts here real quick. Track temp, 89 degrees, 78 degree air temp, humidity at about 1%. Going to be doing 101 laps total here tonight. They're going to be doing 201 miles total. Now, tire window for a good, decent tire run, I would say about 15-20 laps, depending on the tire saving that they're going to do. Now, of course, the stage 1 is going to end on lap 20, so they're going to be able to do the first probably 2 stages. I don't think they will, for the fuel, so they'll probably come down at the end of stage 1 to get tires. But stage 1 is going to end on lap 20, stage 2 on lap 40. As we take a look at the fuel window, though, 40 to 45 miles per hour here tonight. 55 miles per hour is your pit road speed. So, from a 210 miles an hour roughly down to, 55 miles an hour, that is a drop that they're really going to have to make here coming down pit road. And it's going to be very entertaining to see exactly who can come down and make it safely down pit road before, with the old tires that they have, because you do not want to slide it coming down pit road. That can definitely cost you a track position. Can, go a lap down. There's just so many possibilities here that can happen. And, that is what it is, folks. So we're going to have to really watch pit road here and see how that happens. So we have about 18 drivers that have entered the facility. 19, Wesley Holland has just connected. So 19 drivers have entered the facility here tonight. Robbie Buckner going to be up in the booth with me here tonight. I am Joshua Medlock on the mic right now, but Robbie will be coming up here. And, of course, calling the race with me tonight and doing a race control and admitting in the race here. But it's going to be a fantastic race. I am very looking forward to it. I love Michigan. I love the high speeds, and it acts like a super speedway, but it's not. It is just a speedway. Clean car, draft, staying in the pack, and that is all going to play a key role as long as they save the tires here tonight. But we're going to step away here, folks, play the national anthem. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alrighty, everybody back live here, MaxSpeedTV. Now, everybody has entered pit road here for the most part. They're going to be getting through the driver's meeting here. Kelsey Rogers now sliding into his pit stall. Anthony C on pit road here. Everybody on pit road. Driver's meeting in progress. So now's the time that they're going to go over the last minute details here, and then we'll get the qualifying started. And boy, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for some fast drafting and good racing here. Everybody's in chat. I see Andy the King in chat. Glenn, I cannot pronounce your last name. Bundren, I think that's how you pronounce your last name. I hope I said that correctly. Kyle Larson, 42 fan in chat here tonight. Glad to have my regulars in here. I'm expecting some more to probably show up here momentarily. There is a race going on right now currently on MaxSpeedTV, if it has not ended just yet. But Rudy Cummings and I cannot think of his name. I keep forgetting his name. He does help him on Tuesday nights, so man, I cannot think of his name. I think it's Joseph Lombard, if I'm not mistaken, but that is going on right now as well. So we should be getting ready to go here. Of course, as always, we'll interview the pole setter here tonight, and Anthony C currently in the top spot on the pole, or on the fastest in practice though by 4/1000ths of a second. Or 4/100ths. Oh, 4/100ths of a second over Dustin Kleba. That is very, very, very quick indeed. Anthony C currently in the 51. Dustin Kleba in that number 6. Kelsey Rogers currently 3rd in the 36. Spence Thompson in the 89, not the 20. He's in the 89. He is currently in 4th. Craig Lerman in the 43, currently 5th. That right there will round out your top 5, starting in 6th in practice. Boy, I already want to get into qualifying here. Boy, that's how quick I want to get going. Salty Broccoli, Jackson Allen in that 6th position. Ryan Broderick in 7th. And Jared Wishon in 8th. Zach Lindgren in 9th. And Matthew McMeekin will round out your top 10 here in practice. And Matthew McMeekin not currently in his car. Checkered flag waves, folks. We're going to get into qualifying as these guys pull out here. Close qualifying, but everybody will be qualifying. And they'll be out on to the track at the same time. They just cannot see each other. So we'll get things underway here. And we'll start it with the first man that has entered the track, or starting to. It just popped up on my screen. Craig Lerman in the 43. We'll ride along here with him. And we'll wait for the times to come in. Now here with the Craig Lerman. I'm going to try something a little bit differently. If it starts freezing, I'll close it. But I'm going to try to run the driver bar here tonight. There was an update with the program we used for the overlay, so I did an update. So now I'm gonna see if it'll work, and we'll go from there. But times will be starting to come in here momentarily. Starting with that 43 of Craig Lerman, I do believe. 199, 205, 207, 8, 9, 210 miles an hour going into turn number 1. Craig right now goes into 4th. Ryan Broderick in that 32, currently 1st. Spence Thompson in the 89, currently running 2nd. And Anthony C. goes into 2nd. Calantuano, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. If I butchered it, Anthony, I'm sorry. That is why we call you Anthony C. I just wanted to see if I could pronounce your name correctly. So if you're listening and we have a chance, we'll drag you up here. If not, then you can correct me after the race. How about that? As Anthony comes in for his 2nd lap. Spence. Ryan Broderick currently has the pole. Anthony C. not able to currently get the pole. Anthony C. might be done as he has completed a 2nd lap there. Spence Thompson coming around the track, and Spence done. Jackson Allen has finished. Wesley Holland. We'll get back here. Kelsey Rogers looking to put in his first time lap here. Oh, and he loses it coming out of turn 2. And it could be that we're losing frames because of the weather we're having around here too. We're getting a lot of rain. Entirely sure what's going on. Give me a few minutes, folks, and I don't know what's going on. Alrighty, folks. We're trying to get this situated here. Not entirely sure what's going on. Still trying to work on this, folks. Alright. I might have caught. I hope. Sorry about that, folks. We're having all sorts of issues on this end, so we've got about a minute 20 left. Let's go ahead and get Ryan down here real quick. He did grab the pole, so we're going to get him up here real quick and have a word with him. Mark Broderick, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Mark, man, we're having all sorts of issues here, bud. Sorry you had to wait so long, man. Grabbing the pole here tonight, 37,570, bud. Man, talk about Michigan, and hopefully we can get the stream going and the broadcast. And if we can, man, talk about the race and what you expect here tonight.
I was pretty terrible last night in the truck, so I'm just gonna try and ride it out and be there at the end. Just make sure I don't hit the wall or anything dumb like that.
Well, what do you think is going to be key here tonight? Saving tires or fuel?
Saving tires. I mean, the first two stages shouldn't make a difference, because it's 20 laps. You won't run out of fuel, and shouldn't have enough time to pit without losing a lap. Even though it is a 40-second lap, you still probably lose a lap unless you're right in front of the leader or something like that. So it won't matter until the last stage with fuel, but I still don't think it'll be that big of a factor.
Well, all right, Mark. Well, good luck here, bud, man. About 10 seconds left before gridding, man. We're going to get this underway MaxSpeedTV style, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right. Well, now that we got the interview in finally, we're going to get him on the grid here. So hopefully everything holds up.
Oh,
Well, we're back. Hopefully we're back. Well, this is your MaxSpeedTV starting grid here. Ryan Broderick grabbing the pole is actually Mark Broderick grabbing the pole here tonight in first, 37.570. Congratulations to Mark for grabbing the pole. Anthony Calantuano, just call him Anthony C. I'll just keep it at that. Going to be starting in that second spot here tonight. Jared Washon third, Dustin Kleba in that fourth position, Zach Lindgren fifth, Spence Thompson sixth, Jackson Allen seventh, James McKee eighth, Wesley Holland ninth, and Matthew McMeekin will round out your top 10, Robbie.
Starting 11th tonight, number 43 is going to be Craig Lerman. Outside is going to be the 90 of Clayton Kurtz. Kelsey Rogers and Curtis Lowers are going to make up the next row. Followed behind them will be Gordon Larson in the 00 and Danny Flynn in the 8. Starting 17th will be Dakota Reeder. 27th will be Trevor Harmon. 19th will be Derek Robinson. 20th, rounding out the field, will be Travis Zudema.
All right, here we go, and Robbie is not racing. All right, well, let's hope it keeps it caught. I don't know what was going on. Did everything in my power to get it to catch, and I did speeds while I was, you know, in the midst of working on it, and my speeds came out fine. So it wasn't my end.
That's all good, man.
It is what it's. Oh yeah, it's part of it. That's technology. I mean, it is what it is. Well, let's see if Spence Thompson's car came out right. It did. I don't know what the deal was. On pit road, when he came down pit road, he was in the 20 car and just a regular old basic paint. So I don't know. Something's going on with iRacing, I guess, with the way it's showing up when they come down pit road. I imagine they're going to take a look at that.
Yeah. A lot of stuff there.
All right, David Milliman in chat here. Well, guys, hopefully it holds up. It's holding pretty strong right now. So hopefully we can get this show on the road the right way. Well, last night I had problems. And, you know, I don't know what the deal was. Well, last night I kind of figured out what the deal was. Right, well, let's see what happens here. Not the field I was hoping for.
Yeah, a little smaller turnout tonight than expected, but still 20 cars, nothing to shake your head out. Some leagues out there that struggle to have 8 to 10 each week, so I think we get towards that time of the season where a lot of drivers are getting burned out when school's starting back up for some of these guys, and they got family and kids, all kinds of fun stuff. So good to see everybody back here next week or so.
Oh yeah, and you know, people's on holiday. Spence having some blinking issues there. Well, we're coming around turns 3 and 4 here. Pace car's gonna dive off, and we're gonna be underway here once the green flag drops. The 18 gonna be starting third here tonight. That'll be Jared Washon. Pace car dives off. Here we go, folks. He is off the racing surface. Ryan Broderick gonna be on the loud pedal here, waiting for that green flag. Green flag is out. Boogity, boogity, boogity. We're racing in Irish Hills. Anthony C on that high side. How quickly do you want to get single file, Robbie?
One would assume you'd want to get there pretty quick, but you never really know. Right now, these guys fighting for position right now. They'll definitely try and single out here soon.
Anthony C making the pass on Ryan Broderick. Anthony C leading the first lap here tonight. Well, 19 more laps, and well, stage 1 will be over already. Now, the tires here on these cars, they, like the trucks, they go out pretty quickly. Now, how easy do you want to be on, you know, on those tires here, you know, first stage, second stage? Not, you know, you don't have those the long green flag run, still long enough, 20 laps, but how easy do you want to go early on?
You want to be as hard as you can be for these first 20 laps. I mean, these first 20, you just kind of want to feel your car out, figure out what you got. There's no point in trying to save too much in this first 20 lap run. Because the problem is the next 20 lap run's really only going to be 15, and guys are going to go real hard in that one. And if you save too much, fall back towards the back, you're going to get yourself in trouble.
Yeah, with the pace laps that they have, you know, there's about 4 to 5 pace laps roughly. But Anthony C has led the first 2 laps here. He's going to come and take his 3rd lap of the race. Now, yesterday we seen Anthony C up front in the trucks, you know, and now he's up front here in the Cup cars as well. He won the first stage yesterday in the trucks, and the way he's running right now, he may end up coming away with the first stage win here tonight as they battle for second back here. Dustin Kleba in that number 6 has caught up to the 32.
They're starting to mix it up a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how this works out as this stage goes on. It's a short stage. You're going to see.
Jackson Allen in that number 4, currently running 7th. Started 7th, so he's not really. Oh, and he's into the wall. He's gonna. Oh, and we have a car spinning on the backstretch. That'll be Wesley Holland hard into that inside wall. No caution. Gets it under the control, but loses tons of positions. And he is on the racing surface. Caution is out. So we will go back and take a look at what actually happened to Wesley here early on. We're going to be right along here with the 41. And coming out of 2, he just hit the wall, and he just goes hard into that inside wall, locks it down, but picking up too much speed, you really can't stop. So he's going to have some significant damage. Of course, he comes back up on the track, which, you know, will bring up the caution because he almost stops, but he does keep it going. So I don't know why the caution really came out right there.
Not sure either.
That was weird. There was no traffic around him, and everybody was, you know, around him. And the caution still came out. That was a little weird. Well, all right, who's going to come to pit road? Who's going to stay out? Anthony C. electing to come down pit road. Everybody follows. Well, except for, as usual, the 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. going to stay out. Is Gordon going to lead a lap? And he does. Gordon Larson Jr. leading a lap here early on. Now, we seen him do this yesterday as well.
Yeah, yesterday it didn't work too well for him, though. He kind of got swallowed up by the field.
Everybody is, looks like Wesley Holland did not, he is back out on to the racing surface. Made his pit stop. Wesley Holland. All right, well, who's going to be the first victim here tonight here? How about we interview somebody I hardly ever interview, Dustin Kleba. Dustin Kleba, Joshua in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Dustin, man, it's early on, so I'm not really sure how, you know, how you're feeling out there. But early on, how is that track feeling?
Yeah, it feels pretty good. The temperature seems to be down, so there's a lot more grip than what I was practicing on earlier today. But yeah, like you said, it's pretty early. Not really sure what I got. Looks like my big crew forgot to eat their Wheaties this morning and lost quite a few spots there. But yeah, we'll see what happens later on.
Well, what, in your opinion, is key here tonight, more important, tires on these Cup cars or the fuel going to be during that last run here tonight?
That's a good question. It really kind of depends on how the cautions fall. I think if we ever get a long run here, tires are going to be real important. All about car control and not spinning out off the corners. It's so crazy loose off the corner. But I mean, the last time I was in a fuel mileage race, I ended up getting second, so I wouldn't mind having one of those either.
All right, Dustin. Well, nice talking to you, bud. Man, good luck down there. It looks like you got a teammate, Dakota Reeder, as well. So, you know, kind of some communications going on with you and him. So, man, good luck down there, bud. It's gonna be a long race, man. I mean, you got stages, and then of course the long shootout to the end. Good luck, Dustin.
Thanks, man.
All right. Well, let's see who else we can get. Wesley Holland is still sitting on pit road. Matthew McMeekin out there. Matthew McMeekin currently 19. Ryan Broderick, Gordon Larson Jr., the other two drivers who has led a lap. Now, Ryan Broderick is going to take over the lead here. I think we'll get the green flag coming to lap number 10. They'll have about a 10-lap shootout before the end of stage 1, and I'm actually going to let Robbie Buckner get them going when we get the green flag.
Heck yeah.
Going to be interesting to see who, how well they get the restart. Who gets the jump?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out, but you know, Broderick's still out front, Anthony's still on the outside, so it's almost a fresh restart on this entire race.
Might as well put it as we're starting over.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. Now Spence Thompson now third. He's actually just starting right on the inside of where he started at the beginning of the race. Him and the 18 switch spots. Jared Wishon now back to let's see, 5th? Yeah, 5th or 6th. 5th. Get it right in a minute. He's 5th. All right. Get him going.
Laps to the stage. Exciting to see what happens here. Roger out front one. Car is fully off the races, so Roger's control. Later he can jump on it. Car gets ready to come. Hard left turn. Car's in. Roger waits on it. Stacks him up a little bit. Now he's gone.
All right, well, Ryan Broderick waiting for the green flag. You know, he does have control of the field, I do believe. Right? Oh, we have a car off. Craig Lerman across the grass. No caution. He is off the racing surface onto the grass, but going all the way back to 20th. Vince Thompson takes over second. Anthony C. running him down as they go side by side behind him. And the 18, Jared Wishon. The 9 of James McKee. That is a battle for 4th. Then a battle behind them. Zach Lindgren and Dustin Kleba going side by side.
Wide all the way back through the pack, 3 wide at some point.
As we go back here into the field of ways, yeah, big pack of cars around Matthew McMeekin, the 27 of Trevor Harmon, Derek Robinson back here as well in the pack. 41 of Wesley Holland back out here. Gordon Larson Jr. currently running 18. Now the 41 of Wesley Holland going into turn 1 hit about 205. Some of these other drivers are hitting about 210 going into turn number 1, so he's about 5 miles per hour off the other cars, and that could be a problem going longer into the race the further we get.
Definitely right now it's here. Back with the wall this day, to be honest with you, probably help him is in the turn 7 to 8 miles an hour slower. Guys, he's not going to tires as much. He actually ended up helping him all along.
And it may do so as they go single file up here. Anthony C now back up to second, getting around Spence. Spence goes to third. Ron Broderick now has led 6 laps. We're going to be coming to the end of stage number 1 here in about 8 laps. 7 laps, should say.
Down to the nitty gritty here in stage number 1.
All right, here we go. Pretty much single file. Got a battle up here brewing. The 85 of Zach Lindgren. James McKee right behind him in the number 5, or in the number 9, in 5th. I was going to put him in the number 5. Curtis Lowers in the 2. Getting around the 36 of Kelsey, or I believe that was the 8 of Danny Flynn. Yep. Matthew McMeekin going to the inside of Danny, going into turn 3. A lot of new faces I'm seeing here tonight.
Quite a few new drivers in the league. The truck series is starting to look like an old retro series with a lot of the older guys coming back.
I had the honors of broadcasting the truck race last night. I do it every other Monday, right here on MaxSpeedTV. And the truck race is a handful.
It gets a handful. We had 39 cars show up to our inaugural Grand National Series.
That is a lot of drivers.
We had 39 drivers, 100 laps, and only 6 cautions, so it was actually a pretty good, solid debut for a Grand National Series.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
To see everybody show up for, and running a 12-week trial series, and next year launching a full season.
That is going to be nifty as a battle back here. We had a 4-pack of cars here momentarily, and they were bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper. I did that 4 times. Did you tell?
I caught it.
You caught it? Matthew McMeekin. It started with that number 14 of Matthew McMeekin. Of course, Curtis Lowers in the 2. Trevor Harmon, the 27. Danny Flynn in the 15. Or 15th in the 8. Golly, I'm backwards. Wow.
Don't feel bad.
Backwards today. That's not right. Well, as we go back up here to the number 6 of Dustin Kleba, still trying to run down the 9 as the 9 goes, he's looking to the inside of the 85 of Zach Lindgren as Zach gets up high next to that wall. He comes across the stripe there. Oh, we're going to be coming to the end of the stage here in about 4 turns. Ron Broderick up front. Anthony C in second. Looks like Ryan's running pretty strong here early on. Grabbed the pole. He's up front. He's led 12 laps here tonight.
Trying to get that mojo working again. He's had a couple of rough races in a row in all the series, so trying to get that mojo working again, make his way back up towards the front where he feels like he belongs.
Yes, he is. Ryan Broderick, Mark Broderick, man, I don't know what to call him, comes across the line. Stage is over. Mark Broderick coming home with the stage 1 win here tonight. Congratulations to Mark Broderick for getting the stage win.
Heck yeah.
Alright, as I flip through my papers here. Alright, well, we'll let them catch up to the pace car, and then we will bring Mark down here for an interview. I want to call him Ryan because that's what it's in iRacing.
I just call him Broderick.
Call him Mr. Broderick, see how he feels. Well, I hardly ever do this, and I know he's probably not watching. Probably sitting at home or out eating somewhere, but my dad's birthday's today, so I'd like to live on MaxSpeedTV. I'd like to wish him a happy birthday.
Heck yeah.
I called him earlier today, so.
Oh, good, man.
Well, all right. Who's going to come to pit road? I imagine everybody, don't you?
I would hope everybody's coming.
All right. As they make their way down pit road, Mark going to lead them down pit road. All right. See if I can get on. Oh, nope, not that one. I don't like the way they have the. Here we go. Pit lane here, the end of pit road. It looks like Trevor Harmon did stay out. He's going to lead a lap as they all make their way off. The 32 of Ryan Broderick going to come out first, I do believe. But he's going to win the race off of pit road, as well the stage win. So we're going to get him up here for another interview.
Heck yeah.
And I'm going to let you interview him.
Heck yeah.
I'll bring him up here and you can interview him. How about that? There you go.
Sounds good. Broderick, Robbie Buckner, MaxSpeedTV. How's it going, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Out there won that first stage. Playing on the second stage.
I guess the same thing. I mean, isn't that the goal?
To the goal, man. Shoot. Well, I tell you, it's good to see you running out front again.
Oh, it
We
feels
were having
great.
a conversation earlier about the bad luck you've had here recently. But looks like you definitely have a strong car tonight. Who do you think your biggest competition is going to advance on in this race?
Probably the 51, and I thought the 6, but I'm not really sure where he went. So probably Anthony right now, and the 89 was pretty fast those last few laps there, but we haven't had a real long green flag run yet, so I don't know. We'll see in the last stage.
Heck yeah, brother.
Thank you.
Definitely good to see you. And good to see the 1000.com driver up front.
Oh yeah, we got some specials this week too.
I was going to ask you, man, what's the specials? Let the fans know what the specials are out there at 1000.com.
We got some homemade Greg Biffle tapes this weekend. Real cheap. And what else we got? We probably got some AJ Allmendinger stuff coming in soon.
Well, heck yeah, brother. Well, I'm going to let you get back down there, get your mind right, get ready to race, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of the second stage.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Oh, you beat me to it. I was going to move him down there.
I'm going to do a damage report real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. All right. Well, we're going to get them back to green flag racing here, coming to probably lap number 25. They should get the one to go coming to the line. We will be back underway. Anthony C. currently second, Spence third, James McKee fourth, Dakota Reeder up here now in the top 5. Well, Trevor Harmon did lead a lap. He did make a pit stop. He is back out there on to the track. So there is the one to go under pacing as they get double file here. Coming to lap 25, we're going to have 15 laps before the end of stage number 2. Who is going to come away with stage 2? As my dogs put their 2 cents in the background.
Heck yeah.
They love speaking their opinion.
Gotta give your opinion, man.
Oh yeah, man. My 3 ankle biters. Well, all right, 15 lap shootout here for stage 2. The only driver that is not on the track is Mr. Buckner. He does have to be in the lobby, though, to do reports and everything.
They won't let me on the track no more.
Well, all right, Ryan, gonna lead him to the line here. The lap 25, Anthony C to his outside. Ryan has control of the field here, so whenever he goes, everybody else can go. He's on the loud pedal, and they got stacked up back here just a little bit with the 818 of Derek Robinson. It was around Derek, and they got stacked up a little bit. That inside line did not really get going, but Ryan Broderick got a good jump there. Anthony C now pulling up right behind him, a draft, and they're single file already. Well, that didn't take long. Well, James.
Didn't take long at all.
No, it did not. James McKee, I don't think anybody's going to hold back for the second stage, as Ryan is going to come across the line here to lead another lap. Anthony C right there on his tail. Spence Thompson being closely followed by James McKee in the 9. And oh, we have a car getting awfully loose. The 25 of Dakota Reeder. Good save. Good job by everybody getting around Dakota. That could have been drastic.
Yeah, that was definitely a moment there. Looks like he got in high and got into the wall a little bit there.
Like Dakota may have a little bit of nose damage. We go to a rear chase view here, and yeah, he does have a little bit of nose damage. It doesn't look like it's much. Hopefully it's not enough to affect the heat. And oh, something happened to Ryan. Ryan losing the lead to Anthony C. Spence to the inside. Ryan on the outside. Spence goes into second. Can he complete the pass? He will. Well, that's going to put the 9 of James McKee right up to the back bumper of the 32.
Gonna get interesting.
Oh, yeah, coming to about 11 laps left to go here in stage 2. Right now, Anthony C. up front. Can Anthony C. hold on? Kelsey Rogers running down the 85 of Zach Lindgren. Well, some of the numbers I know them by the numbers of the people out there. 00 of Gordon Larson Jr. back here in traffic. Danny Flynn right up ahead of him in that number 8. 43 of Craig Lerman that we talked to yesterday in the Truck Series, back out here in the Cup car. Craig is one of those drivers you have to watch late in the race.
Yeah, he tends to lurk around, and all of a sudden, there he is.
Gordon going low to the inside of the 2 of Curtis Lowers. Gordon, another driver that you have to watch as well. He's sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah, both of them are really good at hanging around.
We can see some more battles going on here. Yeah, Zach Lindgren and Matthew McMakin battling it out here as they go into turn 1. Matthew to the inside, Zach to the outside. The more they race, Kelsey Rogers in the 36 going to catch up to him. And oh no, Zach tags the wall. Going to lose some momentum there on the 14. That's going to allow Kelsey to catch up to him.
Kelsey should be able to take advantage of the fact that all of Zach's momentum was broken there, back here.
Zach has got some rear end damage. We go up to Zach Lindgren here. We're on Kelsey Rogers. Now Zach Lindgren in the 85. That Toyota Camry back into that car. If it's not an iRacing glitch, are you seeing the same thing? It's got some damage.
Oh yeah, right side and the bumper is pushed in a good bit. He also had some damage on the left front.
Take a look at that left front suspension. We can see that there is damage there as well. Anthony C. has jumped up to almost a second lead over Spence. 0.8 of a second there, right behind Anthony C. Now Ryan Broderick on the tail of Spence. Ryan getting a little loose. Keep an eye on the stage here. 7 laps before the end of stage number 2. Salty Broccoli up to 5th. Up 2 spots. That would be Jackson Allen, for everybody who does not know who Salty Broccoli is.
Guys are starting to get strung out a good bit, though.
Yeah, they are. Greg Lerman holding on to 12th. Now the top 10 receive stage points. Starting with the
Oh, Lerman got loose on 4.
Lerman getting loose out of 4. Now we were on Craig at that time. And he's going to lose some positions. Gordon getting around as well as Trevor Harmon. Gordon's going to go to the inside as they go side by side. Trevor, though, gets that run on that high side.
Trevor's doing a good job of taking care of his tires. It looks like he's picking up. That'll pay dividends in the final stage, but right now, unfortunately, not enough time really to reel everybody else back in.
He's about 7, Trevor Harmon is about 7 seconds back from the leader. About a second back from Dakota Reeder. Dakota in the 25. We'll do a crank it up cam during the long run. We won't do it here during the stages because they're real short. But we do have a crank it up cam here for Michigan in the Cup cars as a battle for second. Ryan Roderick goes to the inside of the 89 of Spence Thompson. Spence on the outside as they go side by side across the stripe. make their way into turn 1. Mr. Broderick still on the inside. Oh, and he gets a little loose. Ryan getting loose. It's going to open up the door. Spence going to get the run. Ryan held on to it and kept the momentum. He's still right there with Spence.
Definitely right there on him. Oh, Broderick saving. Good save.
Good. Whoa.
Actually formally drifted that entire corner.
Doing a little bit of dirt tracking on pavement. Well, I'm sure them tires on that 32 are a little bit angry right now. Oh, as he comes around turn 2 onto the backstretch, the 9, James McKee, goes into 3rd. James got a little loose there too. Not much, but just a little bit. And this is why you do not want to use a controller when you're racing. As they make their way out of 4 onto the front stretch here, Anthony C. gonna take the white flag, I should say, for stage 2. He's got 4 more turns. He's got about a second lead over second place now. Spence Thompson. Spence almost a second lead over James McKee. We'll go back up front for stage number 2. If Anthony C. can hang on to it. Going into 3 is that 51. And Anthony C. going to come across the stripe for stage 2. All right, stage 2 winner Anthony C. Congratulations goes to Anthony for winning the stage here. Of course, we'll get him up here when after they make their pit stops, which I guarantee they're going to.
Most definitely, they're gonna.
All right. I was a little curious when I seen the laps y'all were doing tonight. I was a little curious on why it was 101.
I don't know why it shows up at 101. Race is actually only set up for 100, so.
Oh, it is only 100 laps. Okay. Well, everybody coming to pit road here. Anthony gonna bring them down. And yeah, everybody's gonna come down pit road. There's not a single car out there on the track. They know it's a long green flag run. They're gonna have to make at least one more pit stop. I don't think they can make it on fuel.
No. They're not gonna make it on. I want to say a fuel run is 45 laps at most. They're definitely gonna have to make one stop. The question is, do you make the stop early, or do you try and split it, or do you try and stay out as long as you can, hope for caution?
Oh, Anthony C. Yeah, exactly. You know, and that is correct. Anthony C. winning the race off of pit road. It looks like James McKee in the 9 will come out 2nd. Jackson Allen 3rd. Jared Washon 4th. And Spence Thompson 5th. Well, all right. Let's get that 51 up here, shall we? If I can find him. There it is. Anthony, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Anthony, man, congratulations, stage 2 win here tonight. But here comes the strategy now, is the long green flag run here at the end. Talk about that last stage, bud, and now what does it take to maybe bring that 51 into victory lane?
I know we're going to have to make a pit stop, and the question is how many tires to take, because of the fact that we had tire wear so falling off on this track, especially getting loose at 2 and 4. Just like the trucks were yesterday.
Yeah, the stages are short, but man, that long green flag run, yeah, you are going to have to make at least one pit stop. So, what do you think, is key tires are bad. The fuel, y'all can't run the whole race on fuel. So now what do you think is going to be key here tonight?
There's a lot of things that's going to be key. How long you stay out after everybody pitted. The longer you stay out, the faster they're going to catch you. But then on the hindsight, you're going to have fresher tires than they are. So it's just a matter of just running them down. So it's Michigan is a tough track to kind of play out what everybody's going to do and what your strategy is going to be. You just got to have to go for what you think is best. That's basically it.
Well, is it hard to pass out there?
On fresh tires, no. On used tires, yes. You're kind of just hoping that somebody slips up coming at a turn and you get that run and you can pass them. But on fresh tires, it's a lot easier to pass somebody. It's almost like a one groove in the turns. So if they get your line, then you kind of have to wait for them to come out of the turn, get a run of them coming out of the turn. So.
All right, Anthony. Well, man, congratulations. Stage 2 win here tonight, bud. You picked up a stage last night. You picked up a stage tonight. Of course, 2 different series, but the game plan pretty much the same. Survive, basically.
Yeah, basically.
All right, Anthony. Good luck out there, bud.
All right, thank you, guys.
Right. Pace car lights are off. We're going to be going to back green on lap 44. And we have that front 5's a little bit different.
Different.
Anthony C up front, James McKee to his outside, Jackson Allen currently 3rd in that 4. Got Jared Wishon in 4th, and Matthew McMeekin, Fitz Thompson, in 5th. All right, well, I'm going to let Robbie get him going.
All righty, here we go. Anthony C gonna lead him to the green here. We've seen Broderick do it every time so far, so let's see how Anthony starts it. Gonna wait for the pace car to make this hard left. As soon as it does, Anthony's in control. Will he wait or will he go? He waits on it, Now he's going. Gets a good start here. He's not gonna be able to get away from James McKee, but Salty Broccoli down on the inside and Jared Wishon to the outside.
Yep, James McKee in the 9 on the outside, and boy, that 18 of Jared Wishon giving that 9 a push. I wouldn't say a little bump. He was actually pushing him.
Oh yeah, he was shoving him down in the corner, trying to get him out ahead of Salty there. Definitely worked to his advantage. Just like you saw on Sunday in the real tough race, that outside line is where you want to be on it. Towards the bottom, you just get bogged down there. Takes a while to get going. As you can see here, Jackson Allen got almost all the way into 2nd, but now he's fighting just to hold on to 3rd.
Now the 18 of Jared Wishon out to his outside, spins right there. The 18 gonna hold it, gonna drop it low as they make their way into turns number 1. Now Spence and Salty going side by side. Oh, Mr. Salty Broccoli. Ever since I found out what his what that name was, I call him that. So.
Plus his plastered all over his car, so.
Oh yeah. And he's got a piece of broccoli there on his hood. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Salty piece too at that.
Salty piece. Well, he's a coming.
Definitely had a good solid run tonight. It's good to see. There, Broderick and Spence made their way around him, starting to fall back in the clutches of a 14.
Matthew McMeekin. Matthew running the Navy paint out here tonight.
That's his favorite paint scheme.
Yes. Yeah. Kelsey looking to the inside. Oh, had to check up so he didn't get to the back of him. Well, that kind of cost him the momentum there. He had a good run on that 14, but 14 kind of come down. Didn't want to get into the back of him. Had to check up. And that allowed Dustin Kleba, who's got some right front damage, to catch up to him. 85 of Zach Lindgren up here as well. Currently running inside the top 10 in 10th. Oh! Zach on the wall there, it looks like. It doesn't look like he got any damage. We take a look at the right front suspension here. He does have a little bit. Oh, and he's having issues, and he's into the wall again. And he is going to lose some position. Zach.
Time tonight.
Yes, he is. Quit watching streams, Zach. Every time I talk about somebody they wreck, I think they're watching the stream. Zach not having the knot he wanted. Man, I hate it for him because, man, Zach is one heck of a racer. But the damage that the 85 has doesn't look like it may affect it any. As we go to a rear chase, or no, a far chase here. I cannot see that. He does have still that rear end damage as they go double foul up ahead of him. Dakota Reeder and Gordon Larson Jr. side by side. Got the two of Curtis Lowers. 85 going to the inside. And this is back here in the field a ways. You know, this is around 15, 16. Wesley Holland is catching up to him. Wesley back out here. Everybody on the lead lap that is out there on the track. Travis Zudema on a pit road. Anthony C, 28 laps, 29 laps has led here tonight. James McKee second. Ryan Broderick goes to the inside of the 18 of Jared Vachon for third.
Broderick's got a handful of a car. He had an awesome save just a few minutes.
They are going to have to make one pit stop. We'll be coming to the halfway mark here with 50 laps to go when Anthony C crossed the line. And what happened to Jackson?
Oh, no.
50 laps to go, and I believe Jackson Allen might have fell through. Oh, no. Oh, the 1436 almost made contact. Good saving on where each other car is. The 14 of Matthew McMeekin, the 36 of Kelsey Rogers, is now the 36 and the 6 go side by side. Dustin Kleba and Kelsey. This is for 6th. Matthew McMeekin in the mix. Matthew trying to figure out what these drivers up ahead of him are doing as we go cockpit here with Matthew McMeekin. And this is what Matthew is seeing right up ahead of him. Try to get the battles up here that are happening. It looks like the 18 is fixing to battle the 89. Jared Vachon has a battle up there ahead of them. The 32 of Ryan Broderick and the 9 of James McKee as well.
Yep. Jackson Allen's power just went out.
Oh, no. Ryan Broderick.
Right back.
All right, Ryan Broderick going to take over second. Spence Thompson now going side by side with the 9. Oh! A 9 almost getting into the 89. Good save. Knowing where he was at, that's going to allow the 18 of Jared Vachon to get around him as well. James McKee in the 9 goes back to 5th. Wesley Holland in the 41 back here in 15th. Battling Curtis Lowers in the 2. Curtis right up ahead of him. Curtis currently 14th. A whole pack of cars right here, though. You got led by Dustin Kleba, Matthew McMeekin, Trevor Harmon, Dustin 7th, Matthew 8th, Trevor 9th, Craig Lerman in 10th, Zach Lindgren in 11th, and Dakota Reeder back here in 12th, Gordon Larson Jr. 13th, right behind him. Still a pack of cars right here. Oh, we've got one sideways.
Trevor Harmon.
Trevor Harmon.
Ooh, you stopped it before you got the wall.
Oh, good save by Trevor. As we go back here and see what happened to Trevor on the MaxSpeedTV replay.
Coming out of 4 or coming out of 2.
No caution. But boy, Trevor losing a ton of positions. Oh, no.
Really a ton, but definitely losing a good bit.
Losing a good bit. Yeah, just caught the wall. And good save, though. He realized he couldn't get it straight and locked it down. And, got it before he, hit that inside wall. Now, he is going to come down pit road.
Oh, yeah. Blind spotted every single one of those tires, I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure of it. Robbie falling asleep on me over here.
It's been a long day, man. I've been up since 4:30 this morning. 10:30 now, so.
Oh, it ain't 9:30.
I can't help it. I'm from the future, and you're stuck in the past.
Different time zones. Well, Roderick, about a second back behind Anthony. Roderick now second. Spence third. They are going to have to make one more pit stop, guaranteed, because of fuel.
Yep. Fuel and tires. Let's be honest. Even if you had the fuel to make it, tires are going to be at such a premium, man. You're not going to be able to run the entire 55 laps and not pit for tires. The tire fall off is crazy right now.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
We are 15 laps into this run. For example, the leader, Anthony C, just ran a 39.9 and qualified at a 37.6. That's over 2 seconds of fall off right there in 10 laps.
And well, the question is, who's going to come down pit road first? Oh, Clayton Kurtz having an issue. Something happened to Clayton. Heavy damage. Well, Clayton's having some problems as he comes down pit road.
Got to loose off of 2.
Oh man, a 2. The problem here late in the race. Well, Anthony C, 40 laps led here tonight. About to make it 41 as across the line. Ryan now a second back from Anthony. I don't think anybody saved since they know they have to pit. Now, Anthony C, though, up front. See if we can find some battles going on here. Well, Zach Lindgren in the 85, and Dakota Reeder in the 25. I'm sure the tires on these cars are just worn out.
Oh yeah, I expect probably in the next 7 to 8 laps you'll start seeing.
And Danny Flynn getting a little loose in that number 8.
Back linger now. Back have it here as they come back stretch. Zach's gonna set his sights on the 43 of Craig Lerman.
Yes, he is. All right. Thought I coughed my head off, like behind the scenes.
Brother, like Zach and Craig Lerman, Zach's about 2 laps quicker than fall off for Craig, ran it too hard. Zach has just been able to save that much more tires.
Zach Lindgren is running down Craig.
Craig just crossed the line at 5 once. Zach's 40. A lot faster than Craig, but definitely making up ground. Oh, Craig is loop off with 2. Allow Zach to get around it.
Yep, Zach is going to go to the outside. Curtis Lowers still on pit road here. Thought I'd seen him come off, but I was mistaken. Zach Lindgren now has made the pass on Craig.
21 laps into the 4 seconds a lap. Like Curtis Lowers is taking his car behind the wall.
Yes, he has. Another driver that is out, unfortunately. And Ryan Broderick coming down pit road.
About when I thought they would start coming. It's going to be interesting to watch here. Have to watch the lap times. How long Anthony stays out. Broderick is now pitted. Broderick's going to be about 4 seconds a lap faster. He was a second and a half behind Anthony. Interesting to see how much time he's actually going to make up on Anthony. I have a feeling when it's all said and done, Broderick's going to be.
Now Ryan did go a lap down there, but Ryan is just now coming off of pit road, and I hope he come out past that cone. As he makes his way around, he's going to have those fresher tires. It looks like he did okay. It looks like he came out past the blue cone there on the back stretch. Spence down pit road. Looks like another driver is also down pit road. That would be Zach Lindgren, Kelsey Rogers, Wesley Holland. Oh, pit stops are happening.
Ryan Broderick is after himself.
Yep, Ron getting his lap back the old-fashioned way, getting around the leader. But now Anthony C. Anthony coming down pit road, knows that these guys are pitting. So that's going to give the lead up to Jared Washon, and Jared is going to lead his first lap of the race here tonight, picking up some bonus points. Right now, Jared currently sitting third in points, 6 points back behind Spence. Spence Thompson currently second in points, 96 points back behind Zach Lindgren. Zach currently first.
Idea that Ryan Broderick just ran.
Ryan Broderick passing cars left and right with those fresher tires.
Out ahead of out on the track, so Broderick, when it cycles all the way through.
Scott Laco in chat. I believe that, Scott. Oh, Ryan goes into fourth that fast. Craig Lerman has led a lap here tonight, and he's running down the leaders quickly. Craig Lerman has led 2 laps as he crosses the line. Well, here in about 2 laps, folks, we're going to be at 25 to go. We take a look and see where Ryan is. Mr. Broderick. Ryan is
fourth.
Yep.
Got a 6-second advantage over Anthony C.
Anthony C. currently 5th. Gordon Larson Jr. running in 2nd. Has not made his final pit stop yet. These guys are flying down the backstretch. Golly.
No, I keep making a big deal out of the difference between tires and old tires. Broderick is making up 4 seconds a lap right now in the lead. Last time by, he was 16, 7 seconds behind. Time as he crosses the stripe. 7-1, so he still gained over 2 seconds that lap on the leader.
Wow. Dakota Reeder and Gordon Larson Jr. still out here turning down the laps. As we take a look at the caution count here, we've had 2 stage cautions here tonight, so those do not count. So technically we've only had 1 caution here tonight so far. And these guys are racing pretty cleanly here tonight. I mean, they're hooked up.
Oh yeah, they're definitely hooked up. Definitely moving up through the field are a lot of these guys. But man, I tell you, difference between pitting 3 laps before your competitors exasperated right now. Anthony C had the lead when Ryan Broderick pitted. Broderick comes into pit road 3 laps before Anthony. Broderick now has almost 4-second gap. So that move by Broderick to pit 3 laps before Anthony, or Anthony just stay out there 3 more laps on those tires. Difference maker.
Yep, Anthony C coming now onto the backstretch. Ryan on the backstretch. Boy, it's a long backstretch at Michigan. I would say it's probably about as long as Dega.
I don't know if it's as long as Dega's, but I think it definitely is as long as Daytona's.
Okay.
Dega's just a little bit longer.
Dega is, you know, is a super speedway. Michigan is not, although it races like it.
Yeah.
You know, they get spread out here than they do at Dega, at Talladega and Daytona. You know, they're really close together. That's a drafting track. Now you can draft here too, but you're not really in a pack unless you're on a restart.
Yeah, you definitely got to be in a. Oh, Broderick loose off of 4.
Yeah, Ryan getting loose.
Anthony C right up to him.
Oh, Ryan, man, out of 4, and what we knew that turns 2 and 4 would be the issue, as we seen last night. Turns 4 started early, and then turn 2 came in later on in the race. Tonight, it's been 4 and 2 pretty much the whole night.
Yeah, definitely been 4. I think part of what's causing Broderick the issue, how low he's running it compared to everybody else.
The thing you don't want to do, Robbie, and you know it as well as I do, is catch that white line.
Yeah, never ever catch the white line.
210 mile an hour roughly going into turn number 1. You catch that, well, the yellow line in this case, going into turn number 1 or going into turns 3. Oh man, it's not pretty.
No. No, you're going for a ride whether you want to or not.
Yep. You are. Well, Dakota Reeder still out front. Gordon Larson Jr. coming down pit road, gonna give up second to Ryan Broderick as Gordon comes to the line. Lasted as long as he could. Now Ryan Broderick gonna be in that second place. 20 laps to go here, folks. 20 laps to go for the race. And Anthony C. now caught the back bumper of that 32. The 32 going low, Anthony going high. We're going to keep an eye on the battle right here for second. As Anthony is up high, Ryan down low. Anthony going to make the pass.
I think Broderick thought the better point of value there. Cars already just getting of his run. I think he's ran the good off of it, and he kind of knew the inevitable was coming and just kind of accepted the fact there, and he's going to let Anthony go. And I guess now's the time for him to cool his stuff off, stay within striking distance, and try and get him back here at the end of it.
Who is the Wolf in chat? Go get him, Peepaw in the 51. One of my regulars in chat. Who is the Wolf?
Tell you what's going to get interesting here is Dakota Reeder still is not pitted. Only 3.4 seconds out ahead of Anthony C.
Dakota Reeder has led 10 laps. Gordon Larson Jr., though, however, has made his pit stop. He's out here on those fresh tires, looking to the inside of the 25 to get his lap back. So now Gordon back on the lead lap. Dakota Reeder coming to pit road. Anthony C. takes the lead as we get the 17 lap to go mark as they cross the line here tonight. And what a race it's been. Ryan Broderick now second back. Spence Thompson almost 4 seconds back now behind Ryan.
Anthony with a little off a turn 2.
Well, 27 is Trevor Harmon. And he is right in between. Yeah, he's on fresh tires, but the 32, I was watching when I clicked on Trevor, 32 got loose out of 2.
Ryan may have burned his stuff up.
Good save, though, as Ryan comes out of 4. I have to keep an eye on Dakota Reeder. Dakota right behind Ryan. Now that is not for position, but Dakota is the first driver a lap down. So Dakota would get his lap back if a caution was to come out. Let's hope it don't. Let's hope they can run a green flag. Now last night we was hoping that. I know I was hoping that, and I'm sure you were too, Robbie. And the caution came out there right at the end of the race, and unfortunately ended it under caution.
Yeah, kind of a sour note to end the race on, but nothing we can really do about it. Our racing doesn't allow green-white checkers, so
nope.
Take the hand that we're given. But I tell you, I think Dakota Reeder's going to get his lap back the old-fashioned way here.
Well, we've got 14 laps to go. Is there enough laps for that 25 to get his lap back, get back around the track, and maybe get the win here? Or do you think he would burn his tires up before he got back around there?
He'd burn his tires up before he got back around.
Well, I see
right
comes up.
Right now, Anthony's lapping at a 39.9. Dakota just ran
a 38.904.
Second to lap. Takes 40 seconds to get around the track roughly. No. See how he does out here in the open.
Yeah, he's got the clean air now. He is right up ahead of the leader. He is back on the lead lap. Anthony C. is 2.5 ahead of Ryan Broderick. Spence, 3rd. Really all by himself. Jared Wishon, 2.5 seconds back in the 18. Currently 4th. James McKee, solid run for James here tonight. Currently 5th. Of course, it's not over. We've still got 13 laps to go here tonight, folks. 12 as it updates. Dustin Kleba in the 6th. Currently running 6th.
Yeah, good run for him tonight.
As we take a look at Dustin, where he started. Dustin started 4th. And even with the damage Dustin has, he's still having a solid run here. Kelsey Rogers started 13th, currently running 7th. Zach Lindgren started 5th. Not the run Zach wanted here tonight. He is currently running in that 8th spot. He's got Matthew McMeekin right behind him. Matthew started 10th, currently 9th. And Craig Lerman started 11th, currently running 10th. So that's your top 10. Now Wesley Holland is back here in 11th, started 9th, I believe it is. Gordon Larson Jr. started 15th, currently 12th. Trying to get up there. Dakota Reeder started 17th, currently 13th, fresh tires. Danny Flynn started 16th, currently 14th. Derek Robinson started 19th, currently 15th. Trevor Harmon started 18th. He is currently running 16th, and Clayton Kurtz, the last driver out here on the track, started 12th, currently running 17th, as 2 drivers have taken the cars behind the wall, Curtis Lowers and Jackson Allen. Jackson Allen didn't have a choice. Electric went out, man, tough break for Salty Broccoli there. And Travis Zudema is still on pit road, but he is not on the track currently. Well, 9 laps to go for Anthony C. He has led 58 laps here tonight. I can honestly say at this point in time, Anthony C is going to come away with the most laps led.
Yeah. Confidently said. Right now, a battle between James McKee and Jared Wishon for 5th place.
As we go back
to the inside of McKee.
As we go back here to Jared Wishon of the 18, started 3rd, trying to get around James to the inside, coming out of 4. Ooh, a little bit loose there.
Just a bit loose.
Oh no, Ryan Broderick, issues. Losing it.
Come over the radio and say, heck of a save, Broderick. So my guess is if we go back to turn 4.
As we go back to turn 4 here on MaxSpeedTV. Got plenty of time here to see what happened to Ryan, though, man. What a tough break for Ryan. Good run, and yeah, we see coming across the grass there, and good save. Oh, he hits that jump there where the
Deuce hazard style where the drainage ditch
yep.
is.
But keeps it straight. Man, that's amazing.
Yeah. Heck of a job by Broderick there.
Oh,
Heck of a save.
Oh, yeah, and that could have been disastrous. But Ryan is a good driver. He knows how to keep it under control, and he did.
He only really lost 5 positions there, amazingly.
Yeah, back to 7th, unfortunately, and with 7 laps to go, make it 6 as Anthony comes across the line. Spence Thompson now going to come across the line. Spence currently 2nd at his home track. Spence 4.8 seconds back behind Anthony with 6 laps to go. Long green flag run here at the end.
Oh, Jared Wishon save it.
Yeah, I'm watching Jared here now on the 18. Jared having some issues there, losing some momentum. Now Dustin Kleba to his inside. Dustin gonna take it. Jared not gonna fight him.
Gonna let him have that one, but he's gonna try and battle back though as they come off turn number 4.
Oh!
Kleba gets a little bit loose, and then Jared gets even looser.
And you know, taking the air off the car in front of you, and then you getting loose at the exact same time.
Not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Well,
not a good idea. That's
oh,
a
but
horse on Brennan Stimpy used to say. No, sir. Didn't like it at all.
Oh, I remember that show.
Showing my age.
Oh, 5-4 to go now as it updates Anthony C. 16 more turns for Anthony. Can his tires hold up? And Spence Thompson now down to about 4.5 seconds, so 5 seconds now, behind Anthony. 4 laps to go. Anthony would have to make a big, huge boo-boo. I know, I said boo-boo on string.
I'll let it slide.
Well, Travis Zudema back out here. I think he's just going to finish up the race. And 3 laps to go. Anthony C, man, got his hands full with that car. Spence coming around turn 2. Spence now trying to run down the 51. And man, just look at the speed drop off from fresh tires to older tires, you know, going into the corners. You've really got to back up your corners.
Yeah. definitely, you know, talking 212, 215 run. Now you're down to 100. And yeah. Anthony C is a hell of a job all night long.
Yes, he has. As we take a look at the driver bar here, Anthony C started second. Barely can see it because of the white background there, but he did start second. Currently running first as Anthony C comes to take the white flag. One more lap to go. 4 more turns for Anthony C. Can he hang on to it for 4 more turns? He's got a 5-second lead over Spence Thompson. And solid run here tonight by that number 9 of James McKee. Started 8th, currently 3rd. James McKee looking to have a podium finish. Dustin Kleba back here in the number 6 looking to run him down. I don't know if there's enough track there to do it. But Anthony C going to come around turn number 4. And Anthony C, your winner here tonight for the NMNTS BE Graphics Cup Series at Michigan.
Row for Anthony. Or 2 in a row win-wise and a row here at Michigan.
Yeah, he did win yesterday. Didn't he? Yeah, he did.
Technically 3 in a row. On Watkins Glen last week too.
Wow. So 3 wins in a row. Wow. Well, Spence Thompson going to come in second place here tonight. James McKee third. Good run, good run by all these drivers. A little bit of tapping there going on for congratulations there by the 89. Well, give us just a few minutes, folks. We'll get the top 3 down here for an interview on the MaxSpeedTV post-race show here. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty, guys, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. I have caught up with our third place finisher here tonight. Solid run by the number 9 of James McKee. James, man, what a race it was, man. Strategies playing out here tonight, bud. Stages, you know, the whole 9 yards. But, man, that tire wear was horrible here tonight. Talk about your run out there, man, and the game plan throughout the whole race to get it up here in the top 3, bud.
Yeah, it was pretty tough, especially after about 10 laps. Those tires were about shot. But to come home third when I thought my car was just terrible right before that last pit stop, I'll take it.
You know, it was a hard fought battle. You know, you had that green flag run there at the end. You know, under green flag conditions, y'all had to pit. What was going through your mind knowing that you had to pit at the end? You know, at the last stage, and it had to be either under green flag conditions, and if it was, what was going through your mind?
Well, my whole pit strategy was shot because I was going to try and wait till 75. That way we only had to run 25 laps, but everybody else decided to come in 5 or so laps earlier, and it really screwed me up. So I pitted, I think, 2 laps after Anthony, I think, or somebody. I think Kelsey, my teammate, and I thought I screwed myself out of it, but we were able to rebound.
Well, solid run here for you tonight, Jimmy, Bud, or James. I'm confused. Okay, I'm confused. So, solid run here, man. I don't know if Robbie's got anything for you, but I'll ask him. Robbie, got anything for Jimmy?
Well, I tell you, brother, heck of a run for you tonight. Not in your normal car number for some. I'll take responsibility for. Heck of a run for you, man. Glad to see you run up front tonight, and exciting to see how your season progresses.
Yeah, me too. This is a good run for us. It's been a little while since we've been up in this top 3, so hopefully this is a little momentum booster when we go to Bristol and Indy and some other tracks.
Heck yeah, brother, definitely. Got any sponsors or anybody out there you want to give a shout out to?
Gotta thank that Monster Energy. Great energy, gave me the boost I needed.
The wings from Red Bull, the wings from the Monster.
That's right.
Congratulations, Jimmy, man, on the 3rd place here. Go celebrate, bud, and we'll see. I believe you guys are at Bristol next week, so if I'm not mistaken. So, man, short track racing. So we'll see you next week, bud.
Sounds good. See you, bub.
All right, well, that'll bring us to 2nd place here tonight at his home track of Michigan. Spence, man, what a run you had here tonight, bud. Different strategies playing out yet again here tonight. This one was a little bit different. You know, cup cars, not the trucks. Talk about your run out there, man, and what it took just to keep control of that monstrous Toyota out there.
Yeah, the race actually went pretty good for us today. It went solidly, just as kind of we predicted it would. Had a little bit of a scare at the get-go of the race with the Ford getting loose underneath us out of turn 2 there, but able to kind of keep the car in line and keep it going. So a little bit of a scare, like I said, at the get-go of the race, but overall pretty good day for this 89 team today. It was definitely a handful as the runs went on, though, for sure today, because, just so much tire wear here and the track being hot and a lot of the sun getting on it. So, yeah, it was definitely a challenge for us today, but that's what we look for each and every week we come to these speedways.
Well, as the race went on, of course, the stages at the beginning were very short, okay? 20, and then that long green flag run. Stages, will played into a factor, but what do you think played more into a factor, the stages or that long green flag run there at the end?
I think it was going to come down to whoever had the best amount of tires left at the end of that run, though. But the problem was, though, like once that green flag stop happened, it just kind of spreads the field out because, like you were talking about earlier, we had a lot of different strategies that were playing out. We decided to go ahead and pit a lap earlier than Anthony did and see if we could gain any ground on him, and we really didn't gain that much ground on him at all. I mean, I think we were probably roughly 3.5 or 3 seconds behind him when we pitted and came out about 2 1/10 behind him, and then he just kind of pulled away like he did all race long, man, because he had a strong race car today. But I'll tell you what, though, man, our car was really good today as well, man. Like I said, it wasn't the greatest on the long runs at the end. We definitely were catching Broderick at the end of it. We were hoping to have a good battle with him. It's a shame what happened to him off of turn 4 there. Like I said, would love to be able to battle with him a little bit for the 2nd place spot, but overall, pretty good day for this 89 team, man. Couldn't be happy with it. Would have loved to get that win here because it'd be special. It's my home track, but just missing out on the podium finish last night in the trucks. Feels good to get in the podium finish today with 2nd place.
Well, man, what a run it was here tonight. Robbie, do you have anything for the number 89 machine of Spence Thompson? I think Robbie may be having some issues.
Yeah, it usually works if I unmute my day. Good job tonight, Spence. Flustered now. I have no clue what I was going to say anymore. Got any sponsors you want to thank?
Oh, absolutely, man. We just got to give a big thanks to Plan B Sales and then NASCAR Diecast here for coming on board and sponsoring this thing for the rest of the year, man. We got that deal finalized the other day. Thanks for all their support for coming on board and supporting this team. Gotta thank all the guys on WFO Motorsports team. They always do such a great job. Really fantastic week here this week in the trucks and in the cup cars today. Like I said, would love to get that victory, man, but just can't appreciate everyone on this team, man, for what they do. And big congrats to Anthony on that win, man. He definitely deserves it today. He had the best car. Good job to all of our other team cars there as well, man, to Jared and then to Zach and Clayton as well, man.
Brother, well, best of luck to you next week as we head off to Bristol for some short track racing under the lights. There, brother.
Definitely be exciting, man.
All right, Spence, we'll go celebrate, bud, and we'll see you next week at Bristol.
Appreciate it, man. It should be exciting.
All right, well, that'll bring us to our winner here tonight and our Stage 2 winner as well. Man, what a week it's been for you, Anthony, bud. I believe this makes 3 in a row.
Wow, it's 2 in a row, but 3rd win of the year. This will be actually 2 here at Michigan.
Ooh. Oh, wow. I know you did win Watkins Glen too, didn't you?
Yep. We won 2 races in a row, but that's 3 total for the year. So,
man, oh man, what a run it's been for you. Well, you know, that was the information I got from Robbie, so you can thank Robbie on that one. Because I couldn't remember, and, you know, I can't remember from day to day anyways. But man, talk about the race here tonight, though, at Michigan. Big wide track, fast track, tire wear, fuel, you know, mileage there at the last stage. Man, a whole 9 yards, bud. I mean, it was an awesome race. Everybody giving enough room. Battles happening, you know, here and there. And, man, it was awesome, man. Talk about your race.
Yeah, definitely. It was a fun race. I was really happy that the last stage actually stayed green. I was kind of seeing what everybody's fuel strategy was. And when the tires start wearing off, man, it just gets really slick. And there's a couple times I kind of goofed up a little bit coming at turn 4 and slid it back in around. But stage 2, we had a fast car on the short runs, but we also had a decent car on the long runs, and that's what gave us that big gap between me and second place. And I know Broderick had an also fast car also. It kind of stinks of what happened to him on those closing laps for him to lose control at turn 4. I'm pretty sure it would have been a good battle.
You know, the last stage, of course, you know, you guys had to pit, and I know I asked the other 2 drivers this, and I'm going to ask you the same thing. It was going to, you know, green flag pit stops happened here tonight. But if there was a caution there in that final stage, there wasn't. But if there was, do you think that would have played a role in how this race progressed from then on out?
It would have. It all depends on how well you got into pit road and where you came off of pit road. If you messed up just a little bit on exit in your pits, you could have fallen way back. And like I said earlier, you know, the only time you can really pass is when you have fresh tires. And then that is just, you're just hoping that the car in front of you just messes up a little bit till we get that run. So I'm glad the caution didn't come out. I know that if Broderick had pitted a little bit later than what he did, I wouldn't have run him down, so that would have played a little different role. So that whole green flag pit stop kind of really put the stages and how the results were actually going to be.
All right, Anthony. Well, congratulations on your win here tonight, bud. Robbie, you have anything for Anthony?
Well, Anthony, last week I joked with you about the fact that you've doubled my win total at TRM. Well, now you've officially tripled my win total at TRM. Congratulations again, bud. Heck of a run.
Thank you.
Hey, right there, you know, I thought maybe you made ball waiting 3 additional laps before you pitted after Broderick pitted. Allowed him to get like a 6-second lead on you, like you were chipping away at it, and it kind of stabilized before he made a mistake. At any point were you worried about if you'd be able to run him back down again?
Yeah, when I came out of the pits and I saw he had a 6-second lead, you know, I was a little bit worried, and I know he had pitted a couple laps prior to what I did, so I knew eventually his tires were going to wear out more. So I was a little bit worried. I was just doing whatever I can to catch up to him, and he kind of got loose coming out of 4, and I really gained up on him, and then after that, I passed him and just pulled away. But it was kind of hard to figure out when we were actually going to pit. It was a last-minute decision to pit on going to lap 71. So.
Heck yeah, brother! Worked out for you in the end. Row here at Michigan, 3 on the season. Cup Series, 2 in a row total, and 3 in a row next week. Got any sponsors or anybody you want to give a huge shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, definitely. NNTs for being on board, Diecast fans, and everybody at TRM. All you guys for broadcasting, and Bradley for putting this league together, and everybody watching. Hopefully, I'm not sure if I'm going to make it to Bristol. Might have something going on next week that I won't be able to make it, so we'll see if I show up at Bristol next week.
Oh, the race winner saying he might not make it.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of a bad
3
week.
in a row.
Yeah. Well, it can still do 3 in a row if the track after that. If I win that, that's really 3 in a row for me. Three races I raced in. If I win the third one.
Here, Kyle Larson, it doesn't work that way.
That was worth a shot.
Man, again, congratulations on a heck of a job tonight, man. Fantastic job here at Michigan. Outpaced the field, outran everybody. Class of the field. Good job, brother.
Thank you.
Good job, Anthony, man. Congratulations on your win here tonight, bud. Go celebrate, man.
Definitely will. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, let's get them down here on the results tab. Well, Anthony C. coming away with the win here tonight at Michigan for the BA Graphics Cup Series. Congratulations to Anthony for getting the win here. Spence Thompson going to come in second. Man, what a run these guys had. James McKee, solid run for him. He's going to finish in third place here tonight. Dustin Kleva, also a nice run for Dustin. Dustin's going to finish in fourth. Kelsey Rogers, solid run for Kelsey as well. He's going to finish in that fifth spot. Jared Washawn in sixth. Ryan Broderick, man, a big run, and man, what a tough break for Ryan. Just used up his tires there at the end, and just cost him a few positions. He's going to finish back here in seventh. Still a top 10 for Ryan. Zach Lindgren going to finish in eighth. Craig Lerman ninth, and Matthew McMeekin going to round out the top 10. Robbie.
Coming home 11th night is going to be Dakota Reeder after a 17th place start. Good run. 12th will be Gordon. 13th for West Holland. 14th is going to be Danny Flynn, the first car lap down. 15th, Eric Robson, 1 lap. Harmon, 1 lap. Clayton Kurtz is going to come on 17th, 3 laps behind the field. Bauer, 37. Travis Zunema is going to soldier on to get a 19th place. Heartbreak again for Jackson Allen tonight as he comes on place 51.
Alrighty, well, that'll do it here for MaxSpeedTV and the NMN-TSB Graphics Cup Series tonight at Michigan, folks. Glad everybody tuned in here tonight. Robin, man, good to have you back in the booth with me, bud. And, of course, next week, man, we'll be at Bristol.
Heck yeah, Bristol.
Alrighty, man. It's going to be a fantastic evening. Hope everybody has tuned in and enjoyed the race. Sorry about the little hiccup we had at the beginning. But until next time, folks, stay safe and have a good night.
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, SimSpeedShop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.